Hello, hello, hello! How are you? Well, you can't tell me, but that's okay. I'm feeling fine, thank you. Thanks for asking. Anyway, so this video is about the flam. F-L-A-M, flam. And if you are learning flams for the first time and you have the Essential Elements book, you can see the flam on page 8A. Anyway, if you don't have that book, it doesn't really matter. So the flam is a note that is like an ornamentation, okay? It makes a certain note sound a little bit different. It makes it it has a thicker texture, all right? We play a flam when we want a thicker texture to the sound, okay? So I'll just play one so you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so you can hear that it's different obviously from so it's got that ba-dump sound, byup. So how do you play flams? Well, it's pretty simple, okay? One stick hits just before the other, okay? The note that hits second is actually called the primary note. That's your main note. The note that comes first is called the grace note. Now this grace note doesn't have any rhythmic value, okay? The only note that has the rhythmic value is the primary note. So the primary note has to be on the beat or wherever it's notated, okay? The primary note is still the most important note, alrighty? If you play out of time because you're trying to do flams, you're better off not doing flams, alrighty? So you've got to make sure that your primary note is still in time, okay? This grace note doesn't have any rhythmic value. Anyway, so what I want you to do is get your right hand in the up position and then your left hand about 2 inches away from the drum. And I'm going to just basically drop them at the same time. Now because my left hand is closer to the drum, it'll get there first. Now, if you're having trouble with that, here's a really good exercise. Just do this for me. We're going to do a little left tap and then right. Left tap. And we're slowly going to put them closer and closer together. Whatever you're doing, when you're playing a flam, make sure that you don't play at the same time. You're going to get a choked sound from your snare drum. That is no good. And you'll notice that I'm holding both hands up. I'm playing like that. Do not do that. That is bad, of course. Don't do that. Sounds terrible, and it's just bad practice. So make sure if you're having trouble with the flam, just do this: left tap, and then right primary. Left tap, and right primary, and then slowly bring them closer together. And then once you get comfortable, you think they're close enough, then just focus on playing one note, okay? And I'm focused on my primary stroke again because that's the note I've got to keep in time. 1, okay? So this is a right-handed flam. It means that your right hand is your primary stroke and your left hand is the grace note, okay? This is a right-handed flam. But you can also do a left-handed flam, okay? So your left hand is the primary note and your right hand is the grace note. Now again, if you're having trouble with that, just do a right-handed tap and then left-handed stroke. once you've got that, slowly bring them closer together. Remember, not too close together, otherwise they flatten out and it's a terrible sound. Okay. Once you've got them close together, you get that nice biup sound. Then again, focus on just playing one note. Okay. Just think down. Just think one note, and my mind is with my primary stroke. Okay. So that's your right-handed flam, and then your left-handed flam. Then once you get that, you want to work on alternating your flams. Alternating your flams. Okie dokie. So what you're doing now is you play your flam, but then in that one motion you prepare for the next flam on the other side. Okay? I'll show it to you. See that? So I'm playing a right-handed flam, and I'm going to end up in preparation for a left-handed flam. Left-handed flam, end up in preparation for a right-handed flam. Alrighty? Tricky. So basically, your primary stroke is playing a down stroke, and your grace note is playing an upstroke. Oopsie. Okay? So focus on my right hand. Focus on this one, and you'll notice that I'm playing a downstroke. Alrighty? Now focus on my left hand, and you'll notice that my grace note is playing an upstroke. Alrighty? And then you do it on the other side. Now, if you're having trouble with that, you can use a similar exercise that we use when we're just doing either side. And it goes like this. Okay, so you'll notice that I've separated my flams. I've moved my grace note away from my primary stroke. And the idea behind that is just so you're really focusing on making sure you're doing the correct motion first. Okay? And once you've practiced that, you can practice putting it back together. Okay? So slowly getting your grace note to be closer to your primary note. Oops. Oopsie, missed it. Okay, so I'm using different rhythms there, and your teacher can explain those rhythms if you need them to. But I'll play it again just so that's really clear. you go. That's your right-handed flam, your left-handed flam, and your alternating flams. A great exercise is playing 1 bar of right-handed flams, 1 bar of left-handed flams, and 2 bars of alternating flams. I've got that video in the 5-minute drills playlist, so check that out, okay? I'll play it quickly for you now. Okay, so 1 bar of rights, 1 bar of lefts, 2 bars of alternating. Practice your flams, they're awesome, okay? I guarantee you will be a better drummer if you can play your flams really well, and especially all of your flam rudiments. They're awesome. They transform my playing. Anyway, have a good day. Practice, practice, practice. Bye.